Hello there, guys, and today we actually got a very interesting piece of news, and that is confirmation of which champions are gonna get buffed up next, and we have a whole 4 of them. So I'm gonna start in an order, and also from what is perceived to be the smallest buffs, because 2 of them are only gonna get value only updates, pretty much, so Punisher 2099 kind of treatment. And 2 champions are gonna get Falcon and Gambit type of buffs, even though one of them is basically a rework, as we have been told on Twitter by Kabam John, I believe. So we're gonna start with the first one, which is the skill Corvus himself, Mallman. Now I do have 5-star, I actually have a 6-star Mallman somewhere, so I'm quite excited for that. So skill Corvus is getting a value update buff, and I do think that actually has a lot of potential, because he did initially seem like a champion who could perform quite well if he just hit a little bit harder, if his charges lasted a bit longer, maybe if he gained more charges per heavy attack. He had a lot of potential to be something very similar to, let's say, Captain Marvel movie version, but unfortunately that is exactly where he fell flat, that he just didn't hit hard enough, it didn't function well enough. So Mallman is gonna get a smaller tweak, just a value update. And then we have another 2020 dud, which I actually don't have as a 5 or 6-star champion, so I'm gonna be trying to get one by February, I suppose. So yeah, that's Terex. Now Terex is again another champion that could have been quite well. Now I don't want to oversell him, but initially when we read it, there was a little kind of like comparison drawn to Omega Red, and he could have potentially had some, at least, relatively similar uses to playstyle and some other abilities. And I also think that Terex definitely has a lot of potential in his abilities, but as I always have said, he just doesn't hit nowhere near hard enough to actually be worth using ever. But if his damage output will improve well enough, then he might potentially be a very worthwhile champion with his energy, damage aura, quite aggressive playstyle, I think guaranteed crit on a heavy attack, and yeah, he does have certain things going for him, including some immunities, and yeah, for sure, I think Terex also does have a quite decent potential with some number tweaks. Now ideally we would want to see slight ability tweaks. I don't think we're going to see that, but speaking about ability tweaks, we're going to move on to the next champion that is going to get a buff, and that is going to be Kingpin. Now Kingpin is set to get a Falcon / Gambit like a buff, so it's not going to be a major overhaul. However, we all know that Falcon and Gambit both are significantly better champions after their rework, even if it wasn't major. And Kingpin also has plenty of interesting things in his kit already that could be juiced up, like he reliably shrugs up debuffs, which is a very great thing. He has his like unstoppable mechanics, he can gain some big furies, he increases his power gain whenever he has debuffs active on him, I believe. So it will be definitely very interesting to see what is getting done with Kingpin. I, for one, definitely look forward to it. Not just because I have like SIG 200 5-star and a 6-star, who's unduped at the moment, but in case of Kingpin and Mallman, I do have a skill awakening gem. I doubt either one of them are gonna be kind of like good enough to deserve it, but you never know. So I definitely look forward to that. And then we have the final rework. The final rework that is said to be also the bigger one. It's classed as the same type of rework as Falcon and Gambit got, but we have been told on Twitter now that it's gonna be pretty major and it's gonna be closer to a full overhaul. So there is a reason to be excited. And in my case, as a SIG 40 duped Yellowjacket owner, and I definitely know that there are a lot of people who have Yellowjacket as one of their first 6 stars, and it has been always a source of great sorrow. So now there is a very good piece of news that it could potentially be an amazing rank up opportunity. I definitely do look forward to see what they're gonna do with it, because we just got the Piggy, who does use power sting mechanic very effectively. And yeah, I for sure want to see what they're going to do with Yellowjacket, because let's face it, Yellowjacket has absolutely nothing. This is all of his ability sheet. His all ability sheet is like 10 sentences. Basically, you have a precision buff and power sting. That's it. So there's a ton of things they could add on Yellowjacket. And this is definitely by far the one that I think I'm personally looking forward to the most. And yeah, so it's definitely also very pleasant to see Kabam actually sticking to their very ambitious 4 buffs a month plan. We already knew we're not gonna get any buffs at all whatsoever in January, but February we have 4 buffs to look forward to, plus obviously we're gonna have our new champions. And champion-wise and ability-wise, I think it's going to be very exciting month already, regardless of everything else that may or may not be happening in the game at the time, because I don't think we're going to get a big piece of content in January or February. March is probably the earliest we can look at new variant or new chapter in Act 7 or something like that. Anything else, well, maybe I'm wrong, maybe, because I am certainly not a person in the know. Maybe we're going to have very busy January and February, but at the very least, even if nothing else is happening, just having 4 champions changed, plus we're going to have 2 new added to the game, I think it's definitely looking for a very exciting month, especially because many of us already have a lot of these champions, so vast majority of the players will get something new. And that is one of the best things about these reworks, because whenever they do rework an old champion, chances are that the vast majority of the player base has already gotten that champion. It's not like we have to go out and grind an arena to get it or try and get lucky. When it comes to Yellowjackets, Kingpins, our rosters are full with them. We have so many duds, which are effectively just completely aged champions, which are not getting used for anything else aside from arena fodder. So yeah, I wanted to share this bit of news with you guys because I am personally extremely excited. Let me know which rework you guys are looking for the most. So we have Mallman, we have Terex, we have Kingpin, and we have Yellowjacket. Now, as for me personally, only thing that I'm kind of saddened about here is that Terex was so bad that I made a conscious decision not to try and pull him from the past featured 5-star crystal, and now it's kind of coming me. Oh no, did I get Terex though? I don't think I have him. I definitely know I don't have Airwalker. Do I have Terex? No, I don't have Terex. I knew it. I don't have Terex and Airwalker from 2020, I think, and Spider Pig. Those are like the only champions I'm currently missing. And man, now I wish I had Terex. Who could have seen that one coming? I sure as hell hope that don't decide to buff Airwalker next, or I will be biting myself. But yeah, that will do for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to share the news with you. We don't have any specific details beyond the point that I have shared with you yet about the rework, so we're gonna have our eyes peeled to any of the MCOC news. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And if you enjoyed the video, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.